Hello, entrepreneurs. If I had to title this video, I would entitle it The Levels of Money because that's exactly how money is. Being rich is a relative term. You may be rich compared to the next person, and then if somebody else comes beside you, they may look at you as poverty level because being rich and having money or having wealth is relative. It's comparing to the next person. We're going to talk about how to move you from level to level. I don't know what your goals are. I don't know what your desires are, but I do know that flashing big old boats and talk about cruises and talk about $1 million homes doesn't help you get to the next level without a guide. In other words, people always talk about, I made thousands, I made millions, and sometimes there's promoting that to people who barely have enough to pay their bills and they're frustrated and they're check to check. Immediately, you start to think about what they have that you don't have. And a lot of times, it's not so much what they have, it's how they used what they had, and it's what they knew and how well they knew to manage money. In our society, in our culture, like I said before in other videos, we didn't grow up talking about wealth or stocks and bonds at the dinner table. Often we didn't talk about money because we were embarrassed that we didn't have it, and sometimes worried about if the lights were going to be off or if there was enough food. And other times it was just about our parents protecting our youth and not discussing money with us. Well, when you don't talk about something, you grow up and you create your own ideas. Some of those ideas are good, some of them are immature, unrealistic, and until somebody challenges those ideas and until life hits you and you start to realize what you thought you knew, you didn't know, and then you're embarrassed because you're like, I should know, and that's not true. Until you get exposed to things, you won't know anything about it, and money is definitely that way. You can't understand how to manage $50,000 if you've never made $50,000 in your life and if you've never had that much at one time. So don't beat yourself up. That's why I don't do sound bites and I don't brag about what I have or don't have. That's immaterial, means nothing. When people show you that, it doesn't mean that makes you go, oh, I can get it, because you don't know how they got it and you don't know how they learned about money. So this is why I'm doing money talks. I don't want you to be embarrassed. I don't want you to think you should know. And I don't want to think that you got to try to get it overnight, because that does not happen. And anytime you start trying to get everything overnight, you're going to lose everything you have trying to make something happen quick. It's all about steps. It's all about knowing and understanding money. It's all about respecting it. I didn't say worship it. I said respect it. And when you understand money and understand where you are, accept where you are so that you can move to the next level. Meaning, don't try to live on a level that you're not. Don't try to impress people to make them think you're somewhere you're not. That will not make money appear. That's how you start doing quick things and people get into trouble. And there are so many different kind of games out here that you can get into. And every time somebody says, I'm going to make a quick buck and I'm going to leave it alone, money, having a lifestyle is addictive. So you want to make sure that you build your lifestyle, that you build from level to level, so that you not only can you enjoy it, not only can you reach your goals, but you can enjoy it and you can stay there. Because one of the things that's so important is being able to stay on a level that you rise to. And the way you do that is to rise to that level the right way. So we're going to be doing money talks. Your first assignment, because in these videos with money talks, there are things you have to do. So your first assignment is to figure out what level you're on. Write out, and I do mean write, because we're growing. We're not $500 people now. So we're not just taking $500 and saying, hey, that's not enough money for me to write down or write about, so I'm just going to spend it, get rid of it, and hopefully I'll make some more. Like I said in my last video, very few people have a problem making money. The hustle is real and you can make it anywhere. But what do you do with it after you make it? How do you hold on to it? How do you keep yourself from going backwards and to keep moving forward? So write down every place that you make money, whether you have a job and get a W-2, a side hustle, and then go back and put down what you think you make a month from those places. And then also list out your expenses. That's your assignment for Money Talks 1. Remember, money moves from level to level, and you can't get to the next level without a plan. It's been your girl, the Queen Bee, saying let's keep up these money talks because we're moving up and we're moving on. Bye-bye.